Cooper are battling for it. Now Fears comes away with it. Has Richardson wide open in the corner, skips it over to him, pump fake, going inside all the way, and Richardson's flexing that one. Michigan State gets back in their set. Richardson taking it all the way to the rack. Little finesse.
There's Cooper, the handoff to Richardson. And Richardson slithers to the rim. Zapawa, one-on-one on the post against Adeladoon. Back out to Richardson. Richardson, the seas parted, and he gets two. Second, Michigan State, as always, looks to push in the first few seconds of that shot clock. They find Richardson for the open three, and the high arcing shot falls. And a pocket pick from Richardson. Jase Richardson hesitates, drives, count it, and the foul.
6'11", listed at 240. Dickinson the miss. Here comes Jase Richardson. And a great hesitation to lay it in.
And a really good offensive rebounder. He averages 4 a game on this young season.
Richardson scoops it up and in. That was pretty. Richardson pulls up for three, and it goes.
Pressure on that shot, but you do not want to foul. Little step back. And Griffin just gets right into his landing area.
Chapawa gets it back. Chapawa a little short, but open three. Passed up on by Richardson on his way to the hoop. A beautiful underhand. Holloway has it stolen away. Richardson on the run. One more slam. Here's Fiddler. Fiddler with the catch and drive. Kicks it back out. Richardson wants it three.
41st Maui Invitational. Again, 5 new players on the floor right now for Michigan State. That is Jase Richardson. Holloman. Richardson. And it goes. He is off to a great start. Manning played in this tournament back in 1987. Richardson. And there is the first three of the game. Now Fierce, nice dump down to Kohler, but he didn't look at the basket. Now he's in some trouble. Richardson puts it up and hits. Kohler needed help. Richardson was the man, knocking it down, and it's a close game here in Maui. What is the answer with the offensive end? Richardson hits a three.
So off the Patterson drive. Now Richardson against Garcia with the left hand, smooth. Believe me, that will come. Richardson against Mitchell, left hand off the window.
That's so pretty.
Juwan Gary, but Kohler did just there.
Jase Richardson threads his way inside. Jase Richardson launches a three. Nothing but nylon. Jeremy Fears into the corner for Richardson. Knocks down the pull-up jumper. Richardson.
Hard to prepare for. You just have to play and figure it out.
Richardson knocks in the three.
Wanted the call, didn't get it. Xavier Booker was able to tap that away. Now running out is Richardson. Goes up top and finishes. Their star point guard.
Well, Dwayne Stevens said that he thought that Chauncey had a little bit.
Oh, and one on this end.
Good job defensively getting back by the Broncos.
Richardson fading away. That looked really good. So mature.
Watch Carr get it back.
One of the best shot blocking teams in the country right now. And Richardson takes advantage.
My man, 33. Long jump shot. Richardson, and he'll knock it down. Started at Oakland, then transferred to San Diego State. Loses the ball. Outlet Richardson. He's got Carr with him. And an easy layup.
You will find out that they have depth. They play 10, and Tom Izzo will rotate them infrequently. Here's Richardson, the talented freshman, with a left hand.
The poise, such a great passer. Their offense starts and ends with him. And so far, they've held him down.
That is a tough fadeaway jumper for Richardson. They had a tough loss the other day at Iowa in overtime. Richardson from the wing. Foul. Count it. Why not? Everything else has gone the way of Sparty tonight.
They need to stop Richardson and keep him from curling down the lane this time. Gets his dribble alive. What a play.
Hauser on the bench with 3. Achienza comes back on the floor for Penn State.
Enza saved the basket there. That was going to be a wide open jumper for Akins.
And the first 2 of the second half.
Shot clock down to 7. Fiddler. The handles. The spin.
Nice kick.
Richardson got a 3.
They make you pay for overplay.
Harper, straight line drive, hangs, missed on the floater, popped up in the air.
Nice
Holliman
outlet.
Ahead, Richardson got it to go, and a foul. Michael, he's now in year 9 with Rutgers. He's trying to get the crowd amped up for the final 45 seconds of this first half.
There's that Phil.
Richardson got a 3. Cooper slapped out of his hands by Bailey.
Back screen. That's a little screen-to-screener flex action there.
Jumper. Cha-ching, Richardson in the Big Ten. And the new setup in the Big Ten also is if you fall too far, you don't even make the conference tournament.
That's right.
Richardson hangs and hits.
That's what I think can help their three-point shooting.
From the free throw line, he has scored the last 4 points for the Gophers. Jase Richardson, 20 on Saturday, and 2 right there. Crossover, 10 to shoot. Richardson fadeaway. Tough to stop.
That's such a mature take, though.
Tom puts a taller player on Dez because he's just having his way so far in the paint, getting to wherever he wants to go.
Jase Richardson gets free and splashes the triple.
Straight out of timeout.
And he has a lot of good talent on this team, especially at the guard spot.
Richardson 2 to shoot. Oh, finesse touch.
They got to stay in this zone. It's working.
Holliman back out to Booker. Richardson has cooled off from the weekend, but that's a pretty shot. The runner for the land. On the strength of what they've done inside with Ballo and Renew. Richardson has 6 to shoot. Open. He won't miss that much.
No, he won't. And that's what I talked about. I see something from Richardson here. He just hit a tough, nice little midi earlier. To find ways to get him a good look. And here it is right here.
There it is. And he's got it.
For 3. That's a big one.
Almost went in. Holliman hustles forward, comes up with it, finds Richardson.
He's playing at home. Richardson, 16-footer, lefty, pure.
Notice how he got into the gap.
31 to 15, Michigan State in a danger zone. Richardson hanging and hits. Now backs his man down. Ball deflected. Fears got a hand on it. Track down Richardson. Here comes the jam. Fears. Curling. Richardson. Oh, beautifully done. Jase Richardson. He looked like his dad right there.
Illinois number 7, Will Riley.
Position allows you to set your own defense. Felt like they hadn't done a good enough job of remaining aggressive. Drive and kick. Open look in the corner, and Richardson sticks it.
That's going to be there for Michigan State.
Richardson calls for the screen. Cross, drive, leave it, knocked away. Harris got a hand on it, 3 to shoot. Richardson has to fling. Oh, yeah!
Feeling the ultimate disrespect there. And a lot of times guys want to go out there and prove it, and that can at times hurt you even more.
Leak out. Richardson ahead of the pack.
Seidel to Kohler.
Step back. Richardson has been awesome. And over that, Jase Richardson just breaking you off, and he can get an overload, but still, that ball needs to get to the middle and play from there.
And you got to use the dribble too. Get 2 guys to play one. Double baseline bump. Where's that hook? You got it.
Kohler will pitch it out instead. Fears an extra pass. He got it to Richardson. Another. He had 11 in the first half.
Look at the run out. Nice pass.
Richardson whirling to finish. What a move.
Lingerie on the deck. A blow-by the D. Boy, we've seen some terrific passes in the open floor, Rob.
Michigan with a good recovery there.
Richardson.
For 2. That's so tough. He's been on fire. Back-to-back 20-point performances.
Ball movement here for the Spartans into the front court. Akins counted in the foul. Jackson
Jason Kohler's in the post. You've got to take away his right hand. He'll pivot, he'll look to get back to that. The defense there early. Maryland really locking up, but doesn't matter with the shot making by Richardson. State's bigs have been active at recovering. Even though there's been some dribble penetration, those guys have made plays. Nobody more than that guy. It's a big part of this team. Been able to find second chances, especially in the second half, and pay them off. Jase Richardson
wanting to get back quickly. Akins holding against Tante. What a matchup between those two. Richardson lets it fly and gets the Spartans their first points. McGee finds the laces. And the Badgers' three-point struggles continue. Richardson, transition, three, splash! Spins to the elbow, reset Richardson. 8 on the timer. Richardson step back three, they got him and he buries it.
And watch Janicki just keeps going and he knocks him down as he's shooting that shot.
Jimmy, they tell us his pop could play a little bit back in the day.
Sure
and
could.
Boy, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree.
Trying to split the floater short, rebound inside, and all that traffic. Richardson muscles it up and in.
Here this afternoon.
just so connected.
They flash the foul line, and look, this is a corner jumper.
Bam! It's Richardson. Holloman directing traffic. Booker asking for it against the smaller Burnett.
He's back door.
Richardson! Holloman.
Oh, he's got that jumper. Again, somebody's hurt over there.
Oh, Richardson went down. But he'll step up and make it from the corner. Richardson, switch out front.
Stay on his left. I know he can go right.
Richardson, the hesitation, that is special.
Here comes to Jase Richardson. Fears takes on Biddle and gets denied. Shot clock low. Richardson three. Yes! Richardson. Kwame Evans chasing. Richardson gets it back to square up. Loses him. Step back. Oh! Pure! Gets free. Richardson lines it up. And he swishes another.
Kohler, ball fake, that's for two. Missed it short. Rebound back out for Michigan State. They get a reload. Richardson, bottom, rainbow three.
Pull up jump shot.
Nolan Winter is back in. He replaces Crowell. Carson Cooper in for Michigan State. Hanging and hitting is Jase Richardson.
There's the Spartans run into the corner. Richardson, that's good. Spartans looking to push. Akins transition three, misses. Cooper. Akins going to try again. Fight for it. Richardson.
Don't worry about where they're going to play.
And just play hard. Now they're in that matchup zone again.
Richardson launches and hits a three.
And he's got to be the guy for Michigan State. He's out here playing big-time basketball.
Miss at the line. Richardson booking a three for Jase Richardson.
On the missed free throw.
Swing it. Richardson, a lot of motion. Richardson breaks through for two.
And the ball movement, player movement.
Extend out defensively. Richardson looking for a crack. Takes it and scores.
Again, going to that.